Hello and welcome to Cove Park, Broadford for this Munster Junior Cup quarter-final between Broadford United and Annacotty. On commentary today with Owen Barry, and I'm joined by Willie Duggan. I'll call out the two teams there for you know. Broadford lining out with Garrod Graney in goals, Dylan Kelly, Joe McAuliffe, Brian Hannigan and Timmy Larkin. In midfield you have Ross Egan, Micheál Brosnan, and Micheál Brosnan, Willie O'Brien and Gary Egan, and up front Ray Lynch and Sean Brosnan. And the Annacotty team is lining out as Stephen Walsh, Jack Cleary, Barry Houghton, Wobbler, I didn't get his first name, Patrick Stanisowski, Stephen Goggins, Oisin McManaman, Chunker. Number 7 is Oisin O'Connor, not Oisin, yeah. Chunker Warris something, Jason Lipper, Brian Butler and Keith Mosley. Keith Mosley, the danger man, he was top scorer for Annacotty this year and played with Limerick FC last year. Willie, I'll ask you for a quick contribution before we get proceedings under order. Broadford United are tipping off, playing with a fairly substantial breeze here now today. Of course, on their way to the quarter-final, Annacotty disposed of Moyross, Janesborough and Carew Park in the last round, as Ray Lynch kicks off to Willie O'Brien. Willie O'Brien out to Brian Hannigan, Brian Hannigan back to John McAuliffe. McAuliffe under pressure there and disposed of the ball over the sideline here beside us, and John Enan nearly gets to the ball. We fell to the ball before we start at all. Jack Cleary here now with the throw ball in front of us. Brian Hannigan with a nice ball out to Willie O'Brien. Willie O'Brien over his head. Ray Lynch challenging. Could have been a handball there as Micheál Brosnan comes onto it. Brosnan composed on the ball, looks in for Gary Egan. Gary Egan into the middle of the field is dispossessed. Number 11 Keith Mosley, and Sean Brosnan goes in with the tackle out on the far side. Oh, there's danger here now already. Joe McAuliffe deals with it well, because shouts for handball, I'm not so sure. Timmy Larkin out on the far side, back towards Dylan Kelly. Dylan Kelly out to Timmy Larkin. Timmy Larkin again dispossessed out on the far side. Joe McAuliffe now. Gary, surely a free there for Gary and a free for Gary Egan. Willie under pressure enough to start with.
Yeah, they seem to be holding their own. I wouldn't be too afraid so far anyway. They seem to keep the ball on the ground. They seem to be doing a bit of passing anyway, which is a good sign.
Joe McAuliffe now with the free, and back towards Dylan Kelly. Dylan Kelly back to Joe. Joe moving forward, ball forward. Wobbler intercepts it. Joe McAuliffe using his physical presence to get through there. Joe with a great ball up to Willie O'Brien. Willie O'Brien. Brian Hannigan here out on the left hand side. Brian into the middle, into Micheál Brosnan, and out to Gary Egan. Gary Egan now out to Ray Lynch. Ray Lynch now turns, has time on the ball. Ray into Gary Egan. Gary Egan, pass gone wrong there. A long ball over the top here. Brian Hannigan deals with it well, and Micheál Brosnan takes time on the ball. Great ball out here now to the wing, out to Brian Hannigan. Hannigan now under pressure, up the wing. Willie O'Brien closing number 5 Patrick Stanisowski, and Micheál Brosnan again back on the ball. Micheál has seen a lot of the ball early, Willie.
He has, yeah. We need Micheál to get on the ball. He's very level-headed. He knows what to do. And himself and Gary, we'd be looking for a good major contribution from the two of them in the middle of the field.
Out to Sean Brosnan out in the far wing. Timmy Larkin dispossessed and still there in towards Willie O'Brien. Willie O'Brien now with a chance possibly. Oh, too far. Ross Egan now out here and towards the ball. Will probably beat him to it, will it? It will indeed. Throw ball to Annacotty. Of course, Broadford under disposed of Youghal United in the last round, and in the previous round disposed of Tower 4-0 and 4-0 was it, Willie? 4-1. Micheál Brosnan back out here now towards Brian Hannigan. Hannigan taking it into the middle, into Gary Egan. Well done, Bros. Timmy Larkin back towards Dylan Kelly. They're definitely trying to play the ball around anyway, they're not afraid of Sean Brosnan now. Plenty pace to burn. And it's a Broadford sideline out in the far side. Gary Egan now with a good cross into the middle rail inch with a chance. And the keeper holds that inside Stephen Walsh. Ashley Annacotty now playing into a fairly strong wind here. That's a long ball. Joe McAuliffe with a great header there at the back. Willie O'Brien beaten to the ball. Number 10 here now, Brian Butler into the middle. That's a great ball in. Dylan Kelly, great touch by Dylan Kelly to get in there, and that's a corner ball for Ashling. Brian Butler here now taking the free for Ashling. Referee Gerard O'Connor telling them to control themselves inside in the box. And they have a couple of big lads here now in the middle. It'll be interesting to see how this goes. It's a poor corner though. And Willie O'Brien clears the ball back out. Ray gets another touch it out in the wing again, out on the left hand side. Number 11, Keith Munster. Being faced by Micheál Brosnan and Ray Lynch, and a wide ball, good defending there from the lads.
Broadford seem to have the upper hand in midfield at the same time.
They do, yeah. Definitely Gary and Micheál Brosnan, they're probably as good a midfield partnership. Definitely in the Desmond League as you'll find, you could possibly say inside in Limerick as well. That's a great header from Willie O'Brien back to Gary Egan. Gary Egan out to Timmy Larkin, the man from Ashford, is coming forward with the ball. He might be small in stature, but he's well able to hold his own here. That's a great ball up to Ray Lynch. Ray Lynch now inside with Micheál Brosnan and out for a corner kick. That's some great play again there from Broadford, Willie.
It was very well, yeah. Ray out in the wing, maybe his best position to be inside in the middle of the field now. If it was the other way around, if the ball was going into Ray, might have got a better result, but we've a great chance here now with the wind as well, especially.
The ball is in now in the poor corner, the try short corner, and Ashley Annacotty are coming forward with the ball. Gary Egan, Brian Hannigan brings it forward again. Hannigan beats one man. Is dispossessed. Number 7 offside there anyway, definitely. Gary Egan out here now to the right full back for Ashley Annacotty coming forward. Number 11 has gone down the wing. Hannigan gets a touch out to Ross Egan. Ross Egan into his brother Gary. Willie O'Brien out to Gary, and Gary spreads it out wide out to Micheál Brosnan. Micheál Brosnan beats one man. Powering forward now, Micheál. Powering forward. Takes a touch, turns it back. Back to Willie O'Brien. Willie O'Brien, great ball out to Sean Brosnan. Sean Brosnan out on the far side. That's a great cross in from Sean Brosnan. Ray Lynch is in there. Oh, keeper comes out, Ray. All he needed was one touch. Ashley Annacotty now they're coming forward with the ball again. Faced up by Gary Egan. Gary Egan now faces the man up. Ashley Annacotty out to number 10 here and back out to the right full back. That's good closing from Ross. A throw ball to Ashley Annacotty. Ray was very unlucky there. All he needed was one touch.
Yeah, see, the wind is deceiving as well. Ray did make the most of it. He couldn't do much more, to be fair to him.
No, definitely not, but it was a great chance for Broadford. They're creating a few chances now. It's good to see. They seem to be getting on top early. With a throw ball here now for Ashley Annacotty being taken by the number 5, Patrick Stanikowski. He's shaping up for a long one. And it is in. Brian Hannigan wins a header inside. Ashling get a touch, and Dylan Kelly is back there, and that's gone out for a wide ball in a minute. Wide ball. Gerard Graney now inside and goals for Broadford. We're here to take this kick out. Gerard with the kick out. It's not a great one. Out Timmy Larkin. Timmy's seen a lot of the ball early. He's a tough bit of stuff. Jim Nean shouting the instructions out on the far side. Ashley Annacotty with the throw ball. It's a good cross in, and Joe McAuliffe gets a touch, but his danger is still there. The danger is still there. Joe gets a touch in it. Oh, Gerod's ball. Danger there, just couldn't get the ball clear. Gerard with the long ball up forward. Again, not a great kick out from Garrod. Ray Lynch competes. And bringing the ball out here towards the left-hand side to Keith Now Ashling, they're down the back wing. Hannigan. Oh! Surely a free there. Joe McAuliffe comes across. There could have been possibly a free there. Joe does well to keep the ball in play, and it ends up going out for a sideline rather than a corner. Again, he's shaping up for a long one. That's a good throw. Oh, great save by Garrod Graney. Great save after a very good header from the Ashling Annacotty number 9, Jason Lipper. A brilliant save from Garrod there to save Broadford a certain goal. Garrod had to be on his feet, on his toes. An absolutely outstanding save. With the corner out on the far side for Ashling Annacotty, the danger isn't clear yet. They play a short one into the number 6, Stephen Goggins. Goggins back out to the men, and it's Timmy Larkin gets a touch on it. Back out to Patrick Stanikowski now. He's winding up for a big one. He had the shot, but that's gone well wide on the left-hand side. Broadford lucky there, Will.
They were a great save by Garrod. Great altogether, but that's their second kind of a well, that was a clear-cut chance, alright. But still in all saying that, I wouldn't be very worried with him at the moment. Broadford seem to be holding their own.
Dude, this number 8 Chancers, they gave me a nickname for him, but I can't read my own writing. But it's a free to Broadford there anyway. Willie O'Brien will take this now. He's a lad with a very good left foot. Of course, Willie O'Brien won an FAI Junior Cup with Fairview Rangers a couple of years ago, and signed for Broadford in the last number of weeks, and he's been a massive addition. Himself and John Paul King signed in the last couple of weeks, and no doubt we'll see John Paul as well later on in the afternoon. Willie O'Brien lines up to take this one now, and it's in, but to no avail, no danger there at all for the Ashling Annacotty defence, with the ball in the hands of Stephen Walsh now. It's a well headed on, but Brian Hannigan clears the danger. Dylan Kelly out to Micheál Brosnan. Micheál Brosnan on the ball again now. Brian Hannigan here out on the left hand side. Hannigan, great ball into the middle to Willie O'Brien. Willie has time to turn, takes a touch back out to Brian Hannigan. Brian Hannigan falls over but gets back up again, and we'll get possession of the ball. Brian, great ball up to Ross Egan. It's linesman, I don't know, I thought that might have been an Ashling ball, to be honest. Willie says no, but Willie could be biased. Willie O'Brien into the middle of the field now. Willie takes a turn, nice ball into Ross Egan. Ross, great ball into Brian Hannigan out to Gary Egan, and Gary Egan spreads the play all the way across. Dylan Kelly out on the far side, and Timmy Larkin shouting for the ball out on the far side. Larkin back into Dylan Kelly. Kelly back out to Larkin. It's surely a free there again. Timmy might have been going down on him, he might have been losing his feet, but the referee decides to give a free. Broadford will be hoping to get a better result out of this free than the last one, will he?
They will, yeah, but we get any kind of a delivery in here now at all. See, Joe McAuliffe has gone up there. So
Brian Hannigan now with a good ball in. Oh, Ray nearly crept through, but there's a chance inside. Still Ray Lynch. Oh, just wrong-footed Ray. If he had got his method on his stride, it would surely have been a goal, but it goes out for a corner. So Broadford with another chance, and Willie O'Brien out on the far side goes to take it. Jim Neenan out here now shouting out instructions as Dylan Kelly possibly goes for a short one out on the far side. Jim is shouting Barry. He must have a play called here because there's no Barry playing, but he doesn't beat the first man. And it's cleared by the number 5 for Ashling Annacotty, Patrick Stanikowski. Again, Willie O'Brien lines up to take it. All the way through, but nothing out of it, and it's a throw ball out here on the near side to Ashling Annacotty. 15 minutes gone here, and both teams have had chances. We were still in stalemate at 0-0. The right full back here now, Jack Cleary, takes the throw for Aisling. That's a foul throw, surely. No, it wasn't a foul throw, as Brian Hannigan wins the header in the middle of the field. Hannigan back out to Micheál Brosnan. Micheál Brosnan with a good ball into Ray Lynch. Ray Lynch back out to Sean Brosnan. Sean Brosnan with a great ball in. Oh, Broadford are applying plenty pressure here, Willie. Broadford are applying plenty pressure, but just to get that breakthrough now is the thing. Willie O'Brien got out to the far side to take the corner kick again. Gary Egan has gone into the back post. It's a great ball in. The keeper comes. Oh, Ray had a chance there again. Just maybe reaching for it and didn't get the required power, as Jim Neenan here in front of us looks up. Jim has to be happy enough at the moment, though.
Oh, he must be. You wouldn't tell by his expression in his face, but I'd say he must be pleased.
Yeah, Broadford have had a few chances, half chances now at least, anyway. But we're well on top in the middle of the field. Gary and Micheál are definitely making a count in the middle of the field at the moment. Steve Maltz with a long ball into the middle of the field. The wind is holding that up, though, and Gary Egan is up for it and wins it. And Gary Egan back out to the wing now. Ray Lynch may be in behind his man. He's not. As Ashley Annacotty here, they could be in trouble here. But no, Joe McAuliffe loses his feet. He does well to get a touch in it, and it gets another touch in. As the ball goes out to number 11, Keith Mosley. Mosley, the man that played with Limerick FC last year and is our top scorer this year. In number 10, Brian Butler. And that's a long, hopeful ball in, and Garrod will come for that. Will it stay in play? It'll stay in play. Out to Ross Egan. Ross now with 2 men on him. Oh, with no keeper inside, but oh, he went in with 2 feet there maybe. Well done, Willie O'Brien. And Joe McAuliffe comes and clears the danger. Good ball up. Willie O'Brien. No, Brian Hannigan. Brian Hannigan here in the wing. That's a Broadford ball. Ashley Annacotty aren't happy again, but I would think it was a Broadford ball. Willie's not happy with Ashley Annacotty centre half, suggesting the Broadford under pressure. They're not. That's a good ball forward, Ray. Yeah, the wind is carrying the ball into this top corner here the whole time. And it's a throw to Ashley Annacotty here now after 17 or 18 minutes gone of the match. Broadford applying pressure. It's up towards Lipper, the number 9, the centre forward, with Brian Hannigan dispossessed him. And a big punt forward from the number 5, Stanisowski. Timmy Larkin wins that out on the far side. And again, the big number 5 clears a hoofer of a ball forward. Brian Hannigan under pressure here. Surely a push in the back. That's out. Surely out. It's not out, says the linesman. That's a good ball in. But Dylan Kelly doing well behind, and Micheál Brosnan out to the wing here to Ross Egan. Back into the middle to the... Oh, very lucky there. That could have been a very important touch from Dylan Kelly. Now to Timmy Larkin. Timmy Larkin again on the ball. Ross Egan out now on the wing. Now Willie O'Brien. Willie O'Brien takes a touch. And back out here to Brian Hannigan. Hannigan powering forward now. Takes a touch into Gary Egan. Gary Egan. Willie O'Brien back on the ball. Willie. Guys out to Timmy Larkin. Ray Lynch now. And Timmy Larkin out wide if he wants it. Timmy Larkin now. Good cross here. It's a great cross from Timmy Larkin. Yes! Micheál Brosnan with the goal inside for Broadford after 18 or 19 minutes. Oh, hold on. Offside. Oh, I don't know about that now. I'd be suspect enough. It was a great finish from Micheál. I don't know about whether it was offside or not. The centre half is thrown down prone inside. I think he might have collided with the keeper, but I'm not so sure about it being offside, Willie.
Well, from our angle here on, I suppose we can't really tell.
I don't know who's doing the linesman on the far side. Is it Tony Fitzmaurice? I think it is. Exactly, Janine isn't happy with him. Of course, he'd be related through marriage maybe to Janine, and I don't think Tony would be getting a pint in the Old Forge Inn tonight But an absolutely superb move and a brilliant header from Micheál Brosnan. Unfortunately, ruled out for offside. And it seemed to be a late enough call as well, was it? But Broadford definitely applying pressure. There's definitely chances there. Playing all the soccer, yeah. Appearing to go off here. He's holding his head. Maybe he got a cut.
HIA on.
HIA. I don't think they brought him to the soccer yet, though, will they? They should, says Willie. Yeah, he's definitely in trouble in a way. They haven't brought him as a replacement yet, though. It's a big fall out to Braz. Braz wins it. Timmy as a hoofer forward, and actually Annacotty now in control of the ball, but Ross Egan into the middle of the field. Willie O'Brien now. This possessed out here now to the right full back, number 2, Jack Cleary. Jack Cleary with a long ball forward. Brian Hannigan wins a great header there in the air into Gary Egan. Gary misplaced pass, but Micheál Brosnan wins it back and into Gary again. That's a great ball from Willie O'Brien. Great out to Ross Egan. Playing lovely stuff there now. Out to great ball up to Ray Lynch from Brian Hannigan. Ray Lynch. The wily old fox out in the wing. Lynch shapes up to take a shot. Braz this time surely. Oh! Great chance for Broadford again. Maybe Braz's first touch didn't help him. It took him closer to the keeper than maybe he would have liked, but a brilliant chance. There's definitely chances there, Willie.
Oh, there is. Great build up there again. Broadford have the upper hand here. There's no doubt about that. Last 10 minutes, it's been all Broadford.
Into the corner to Willie O'Brien. Willie's getting on an awful lot of the ball. And that's out for another corner for Broadford. Broadford piling on the pressure here now, but really have to get a goal to after 22 minutes. Broadford have had the majority of the play and are piling on the pressure. Micheál Brosnan to take this one out here now on the wing. Willie O'Brien standing beside him for possibly take a short one. Willie O'Brien back out to Braz. Actually Annacotty man gets a touch, and Braz will swing it in his left foot, and it's dispossessed. Willie O'Brien now challenged for the ball. That's a good ball, but Joe McAuliffe gets back to it. Joe McAuliffe on the left foot now, and that's out for the throw ball to Broadford. Brian Hannigan to take it here now on the left hand side. Hannigan into Willie O'Brien. Willie O'Brien with a good touch. Willie takes a great touch. Willie has lovely dancing feet. And Willie now dispossessed this time around. And Ross Egan done very well there. Very, very well. Oh, gives the ball away though. And Ashling can't have the chance to counter with Dylan Kelly now here on the left hand side and leave it run. And that's a Broadford ball. Brian Hannigan now here with the throw in for Broadford. Up to Ross Egan. Ross Egan gets a touch on it into the middle. Ashling Annacotty now. Oh, Joe McAuliffe under pressure here. Oh, no, not gone. The ball isn't gone, but Joe's back there. Joe now. But that's a Broadford throw. Now there is a strong gale force wind that Broadford are playing with, so they will have to make these chances count. Brian Hannigan now with the throw back to Joe McAuliffe. Joe back to Brian, and Brian clears into the middle. Willie O'Brien beating for the ball there in the middle. As the number 6 Stephen Goggins comes forward. Out to Oisin McNamara. Number 10 Jason. Brian Butler out to number 2 Jack Cleary. Jack Cleary with a dangerous ball into the middle. Joe McAuliffe misses it. Who's on the ground? Oh, there's a chance here now though. He could shoot. Oh, it's a great ball out to the wing to number 6. There's a chance inside, and Broadford clear. Sean Brosnan inside in the end of it to clear the ball out for a corner for Ashling Annacotty. I fear we might get a drop of rain now as maybe the clouds are darkening over their heads. As number 10 for Ashling, Brian Butler prepares for his corner as he raises his 2 hands to signal his men inside what he's going to do with it. Butler now with the ball. It's a poor one. It won't beat the first man. Willie O'Brien misses it. Oh, there's a chance still inside there, and out the wing now. Broadford have a chance to counter. Ray Lynch out on the far side. Lynch is breaking forward with a great into. Oh, it's a great ball out to Micheál Brosnan. Micheál Brosnan, if they swab, oh, Brosnan bounced over his head with 2 men running down this side. Sean Brosnan inside in the middle of the field. Dispossessed number 6 Stephen Goggins powered forward for Ashling Annacotty. It's an important touch from Dylan Kelly, and a free is given by referee Gerard O'Connor. A free to Ashling Annacotty, I think, but he wants to speak to someone else. I think he wants to speak to Joe McAuliffe. Joe could be the first man in the book here. He's having a chat with the the two of them with Stephen Goggins and Joe McAuliffe. As Aisling Annacotty prepared to take a free kick here. They're going to leave it to the keeper, Stephen Walsh. This is a dangerous one. As he chips the ball forward. Dylan Kelly is underneath it. Dylan Kelly, misses it. Out to, well done, Brian Hannigan. It's a free out to Broadford. Great stuff from Brian Hannigan there. He's gone down holding his ankle, but I'd say he's okay. They're definitely there to got on a counter-attack, Willie.
There's no doubt. This perceived gulf class between the Desmond and the district hasn't been apparent so far in this match anyway.
Definitely not. If you were to send, you would say Broadford were from the district. Looking at the two teams here so far, definitely doing all the play. As the time is now 2:30, there's probably about 28 or 29 minutes gone in the match. Ball into the middle of the field, but it's back out again for another Broadford throw. The wind is carrying an awful lot of ball out this side. As the centre half for Aisling Annacotty said he come back on, he did. As the centre half says, the next 10 is big for Aisling Annacotty. It's definitely big for Aisling and it's big for Broadford as well, as Brian Hannigan with the throw ball here on the far side into Willie O'Brien. Willie O'Brien is beaten for the header out to Brian Hannigan. Brian Hannigan back to Joe McAuliffe. Joe McAuliffe under pressure is dispossessed, but that's going to run out for, that's going to be wide ball. Oh, it's a great finish inside, but it was wide ball. I didn't see what happened this lad here now. Willie, did you spot it? No? He's thrown, but any fella wearing a pair of tights in him it shouldn't be a surprise. Ross comes over concerned. I'm sure Ross isn't too worried about him.
Yeah.
This number 6 is ready to go back on here now, whereas Gerard Graney gets ready to take the kick out for Broadford. Gerard now out the far side of the field. That's a good ball as the number 6 runs in, and Sean Roslin is beaten for that. Roslin ball now back into the middle of the field. Out here, well done, Brian Hannigan puts his head now where he probably shouldn't have. A boot might have been better. Brian Hannigan again under it, and Joe McAuliffe now. Joe, that's coming out for us. We better watch Janine this time. Oh, Janine misses it again. And 'tis one gone for. We'll have to call for another ball. Jack Cleary prepares to take the throw. Cleary back into Hannigan. Hannigan has been beaten for a header all day as he puts it out over the sideline again here at the near side. As Willie reclaims the ball here behind my back. Number 2 again, Jack Cleary with the throw. Back in, that's a good ball into the middle, and that's the wind is carrying that way out the field. Now Sean Brosnan puts pressure on. Oh, the man has a chance of a shot here, but that's well wide. Kicked up. We'll say about 32 minutes gone. Thereabouts. My timekeeper didn't do his job. As Garrod takes the kick out here now to the left hand side. As the number 7 for Aisling Annacotty wins the ball. Brian Hannigan now on the ball. Brian, good ball up the field. Ray Lynch is coming. Ray Lynch is going to get a touch on this. He didn't, but Ross Egan will, and that's a throw out to Aisling Annacotty. It's a very stop-start game, Willie, isn't it? There's an awful lot of ball coming out this year, out this side and the left hand side.
That's it. A lot of it is down to the wind as well.
As Micheál Brosnan goes forward, Ray Lynch is looking for the ball inside. Ray, great touch. Micheál won't get there though, but he still could. The ball is up in the air. Who's Gary Egan? A great header from Gary with no one inside forward. Is he back? No, he's okay. Gary's okay. He'll get up again. Gary's back, of course, hasn't been great for the last number of years, so you would be hopeful any time he goes down he'll get back up sharpish. As a keeper for Aisling Annacotty, Stephen Walsh puts it forward, and again Gary Egan gets in a touch in the middle of the field, but it's brought forward again and the wind is holding it up in the air as Joe McAuliffe come forward. Joe might have been done for the touch, pushing the back there as the ball is out to the left hand side, out to Chunker. That's a good ball into the middle, and Joe McAuliffe, it's a good clearance in the end, but the Aisling Annacotty centre forward could have got a touch in that, as the number 2 Jack Cleary takes the throw in here now into the centre half, and that's gone out over the sideline again. Aisling Annacotty definitely aren't happy with the performance so far from the sounds of the players in the field, anyway, Willie.
Yeah, they seem to be giving out to each other now as well, which is always a good sign.
Well, like any Townie team, if you can get on top of them at all, you can be sure they'll turn on each other. As Micheál Brosnan powers forward, Brosnan, he's definitely been tugged at. Great, he's back two. Ray's gone through. Oh, that's definitely a free. A free here. He's not giving a free for the latter tackle. He's giving a free for the initial tug of the jersey, I think. Willie O'Brien prepares to take this again. Willie now again on his left foot. He's a sweet left foot and he drills this ball into the middle. That's a great ball in, and again it won't beat the first man inside. Out to number 7 for Annacotty. 7 he's taken on. He's surrounded by 3 Broadford men. Oisin McNamara and Timmy Larkin gets an important touch, and if Willie O'Brien shields the ball very well, and Gary Egan comes in and heads it back to John McAuliffe. McAuliffe now out to Gary Egan. Gary Egan, that's a great ball out the wing. They're spreading the play very well out to Ross Egan. Takes it here with Brian Hannigan running up on his outside as Micheál Brosnan gets the ball. Micheál Brosnan beats one. Brian Hannigan now keeps the ball in play. That was never gone. The linesman doesn't agree with me. As it's a throw in here on the near side for Annacotty again. Centre half comes out to take it. Ross Egan, Brian Hannigan into Willie O'Brien. Great call from Willie. That could have been a handball, but it's not. And back into the centre half. It's a high ball for. That's great defending from John McAuliffe. Wins the ball. Braz now with another touch. Braz is really coming into this game in the last 5 minutes. Braz takes time in the ball and spreads it back out to Dylan Kelly. Timmy Larkin out on the far side and Sean Brosnan. Dylan Kelly comes this side again. Hannigan has gone forward here. Braz takes a turn. He's looking for the far side. Who's he looking for? He's looking for. That's a great ball into Ray Lynch. Ray, unfortunately for Ray, it didn't work that time. He tried to turn his man. Annacotty, Gary Egan gets a touch in the middle of the field again. Out to Sean Brosnan. Sean Brosnan now into Micheál, his brother, and into Willie O'Brien. O'Brien takes a couple of touches, surveys what his options are, takes a turn back to Gary Egan. Gary Egan with a ball that leaves Dylan Kelly with a bit of work to do. But they get away with it. Sean Brosnan dispossessed out on the far side. As Annacotty cleared out over the sideline. No, it's not gone. The window brought it back in play. Dylan Kelly with a good ball forward. Ray Lynch the bounce could beat him here. Ray anticipated it, but just the bounce beat him. .35 minutes gone. Johnny and tells us here as that ball comes out towards us again. I fear it could be another line ball out here, and indeed it is. Brian Hannigan now getting ready to take this throw. Hannigan up to Ross Egan. Ross Egan has been manhandled inside with a good ball, but it's number 10 for Annacotty. Brian Butler gathers possession. And it's back out here to number 7, Oisin McNamara. McNamara now goes forward, beats one, but he won't beat Micheál Brosnan. Micheál Brosnan intercepts out to Willie O'Brien. Willie O'Brien into Ray Lynch. Ray Lynch, who's gone out in the wing. Sean Brosnan is out on the far side with time on the ball now. Good ball in. It's a good ball into Gary Egan. Gary Egan inside the middle of the field. Time to shoot properly. It's a good ball in, but they're not. Get back out to Gary again. Gary dinks it in into Willie O'Brien. Willie O'Brien. Brian Hannigan up on the left hand side. Still there. It's a great ball in. Brian Hannigan. Brian Hannigan. Yes! Great goal by Brian Hannigan after a wonderful ball from Willie O'Brien. 1-0 to Broadford after 35 minutes. Nothing more that they hadn't deserved, Willie.
Exactly, and probably the best player so far in the first half. Brian Hannigan got the goal. Fantastic.
Absolutely, Billy. A very cool finish. Maybe the keeper might have done better at his near post, but a brilliant finish. Next 10 minutes now before half time is a very big 10 minutes for Broadford to hold this lead. He wasn't offside, Willie, no?
Not this time.
So it's 1-0 to Broadford after 35 minutes of this game, and nothing that they haven't deserved. They're definitely on top in this game with all the play as the ball comes down here to Brian Hannigan, the goal scorer now. Hannigan under pressure. Hannigan, that was an Ashley Annacotty ball. That was an Ashley Annacotty ball, I thought. Hannigan into Willie O'Brien. Willie O'Brien back to Gary Egan. Gary Egan out the wing now. The spearman outside into Ray Lynch. Ray Lynch takes a turn. He's gone. Oh, Ross didn't anticipate it. If he had, he was gone through into the keeper. Good pressure on the keeper again. Out to Hannigan again. Hannigan having a stormer here, and Hannigan wins the header again. Great stuff from the Fina man. Back out to Willie O'Brien. Willie O'Brien now takes a touch. Willie O'Brien is so composed on the ball. Back out to John McAuliffe. John McAuliffe back out to Hannigan. Or Willie O'Brien, sorry, and another throw ball out here on the far side. Hannigan now with the throw. His options up to Ross Egan. Ross has been manhandled inside. Ross does well to hold on to possession. And a great ball back to Dylan Kelly. Oh, Dylan takes it past one man. That's a good ball into Willie O'Brien. Willie O'Brien. Oh, beautiful feet from Willie O'Brien. Beautiful feet from Willie O'Brien into Ross Egan. Ross, miscommunication here, but the ball again comes. Broadford are doing very well to keep the ball on the ground, whereas Ashling and Annacotty are every ball that comes out of the fence seems to come over to us here, really, from Ashling and Annacotty. And Hannigan wins it again. Ross Egan knocks it forward into the centre half. Number 5, Patrick Stanihowski. Sean Brosnan could get in here. Brosnan unlucky. Out to the wing back, number 3, Barry Hooton. And Dylan Kelly gets in with a great interception. Your man goes down there. There was nothing in that. He's thrown himself down. He's rolling around. He's like he's after being shot. Willie O'Brien now with a chance though. Willie O'Brien, lovely feet again from Willie O'Brien. Willie O'Brien so composed on the ball out to. They're going to kick the ball out, I think, but I don't think he probably deserves that. I don't think he was a whole pile in it, Willie.
Yeah, we're a bit away from it 2-1, but he might have got some bit of it too. There's no way he's as bad as he's making out anyway.
There's another man. He's gone off on the far side, but I'd be very doubtful if he's staying off, because it didn't look like he was. Well, he looked like he was badly injured, but I don't know if he really was or not. And it's a throw in to Ashling Annacotty out on the far side, and they should be giving the ball back to Broadford. We hope they will, in the interest of fair play, and they do that. Fair play to them. And Dylan Kelly now with the ball out on the far side. Dylan Kelly into Garrod. Garrod has options here and goes back out to Dylan Kelly. Dylan Kelly under pressure from number 9. That's a good ball forward. Willie O'Brien just a great ball into Ray Lynch. Lynch again. Lynch takes a pass one, takes a pass another one. A great ball into Micheál Brosnan. Oh, just ran away from him. And it's gone out for a. Boy, it's not gone out at all here. Ross Egan now will win the ball. Ross, great ball into. Oh, just intercepted as Brian Hannigan was going past. Ross Egan now falling back. That's a good ball forward, and Dylan Kelly does very well to intercept that. Out to Willie O'Brien now again out on the far side and plays it into the middle into Dylan Kelly. Dylan Kelly with a man closing on his back. Back out to Willie O'Brien. Willie O'Brien back out to Dylan Kelly. Kelly, a good ball into Timmy Larkin. Timmy Larkin gone forward from his right full back position. Larkin takes a turn, surveys his options. Back out to Willie O'Brien. Willie O'Brien into Gary Egan. Gary Egan. Timmy Larkin has gone inside. He doesn't elect to use him. Into Ross Egan. Ross Egan has a chance to shoot. That's a good ball. No, it's not. He gets intercepted. Ross had a chance to shoot there possibly, as Annacotty piled forward. But Joe McAuliffe here now with his back to the man coming forward, and Joe takes another touch and will surely clear this ball. He takes another touch, and Joe, a good ball up the line. Great ball up the line to Timmy Larkin. Larkin now. And there's another Ashling Annacotty man down as Sean Brosnan drives forward with this. Sean has plenty pace and he likes to play it back to the keeper. That's a dodgy kick out from the keeper as Willie O'Brien has it in the middle of the field. Willie O'Brien into Ray Lynch. Oh, Ray, if he had gotten it through, it was another chance there. As Ashling Annacotty, Brian Hannigan now found Joe McAuliffe will intercept this. Joe, great ball out to Micheál Brosnan. Micheál Brosnan back to Gary Egan. Gary Egan now plenty time in the middle of the field into Willie O'Brien. Willie O'Brien has definitely the most ball touched of any man on the field. Back to Gary Egan. Gary Egan, good ball out to Micheál Brosnan. Bros takes a touch, takes a pass one. Definitely fouled there again. Absolutely brilliant play from Micheál Brosnan there again. A yellow card for the Ashling Annacotty number 10, Brian Butler. I think that's the first yellow card of the match, Willie, is it?
Yeah, it is the first yellow card, alright. I'm surprised that Micheál isn't going to take this himself and go straight. Ray's taking it.
Ray's a good man to put him away though. I see him score one below Newcastle one day. They're only electing to have one man in the wall. If I was them, I'd be having more. He's after dinking it in. Micheál Brosnan has a chance. Turn, shoot! Oh, brilliant save inside from Stephen Walsh. A brilliant save from Stephen Walsh from point blank range. Micheál Brosnan, the ball is back in though. And Ashling Annacotty eventually clear it forward up to number 9, centre forward, Jason Lipper. But Gary Egan wins it back. Gary Egan into Joe McAuliffe. Joe McAuliffe puts it forward. And eventually Ashling Annacotty is cleared and they have a chance here now. They have a chance as they're going forward with the number. Oh, there's a chance. Brian Hannigan now will stand his man up, number 7, Oisin McNamara. McNamara's faced by Brian Hannigan. He's no place to go. He'll try and swing it. He does swing it. Timmy Larkin gets a good touch and Joe McAuliffe will complete the clearance. Willie O'Brien on the ball again. Willie O'Brien now likes to go into the middle of the field into Gary Egan. Gary Egan now will out the far wing, out to Sean Brosnan. Great ball out the wing to Sean Brosnan. Sean Brosnan with Timmy Larkin powering forward in his inside. Brosnan takes a touch and brings it into the middle of the field into Gary Egan. Gary Egan now looks up. Will it get there? It won't get there. No, it's intercepted before Ray Lynch can get there. Brian Hennigan. They seem to be trying to beat Brian Hennigan for pace, but I'll tell you one thing for nothing, you won't beat Brian Hennigan for pace. And Gary Egan dispossessed there now in the middle of the field with a dangerous ball forward. Garrod Graney has to be on his toes, but Joe McAuliffe gets there. Joe McAuliffe, great ball out to Brian Hennigan. Hennigan takes a touch, takes a turn, bringing it forward now under no pressure whatsoever. Oh, he's intercepted in the middle of the field by number 6, Stephen Goggins. Goggins into number 10, Brian Butler. And Willie O'Brien gets an interception there. Well done, Ross Egan. Ross Egan now just min out on the far side. Sean Brosnan is powering forward out on the far side. Gary Egan has it now, and Gary Egan elects to use Sean Brosnan. Brosnan takes a touch, beats his man. Oh, just done for a bit of strength there, Sean Brosnan. Great tackle from Gary Egan. They're under savage pressure trying to clear this ball. Sean Brosnan working extremely hard out on the far side. That's a brilliant play from Broadford. Timmy Larkin gets a touch in it to bring it forward again, back out to the left full back into the middle of the field. Brian Butler under pressure elects to bring it out this side. Centre half, Ray Lynch will get there for this, but he won't. Into the middle of the field, and out here to the full back, Jack Cleary. And it's a good ball in, but Joe McAuliffe wins it. Joe McAuliffe in Dylan Kelly. Dylan Kelly takes a touch inside and clears it out this way again. Just Broadford can't seem to get a touch on the ball here now at the moment, as Annacotty out here now to number 6, Stephen Goggins. Goggins back out to the right, left full back, Barry Houghton. Houghton plays a good ball forward out to the left winger. Offside here, the linesman calls. Says play away. The referee Gerard O'Connor elected to ignore his linesman. A pity he didn't ignore it earlier on when Broadford just allowed a perfectly good goal. As Micheál Brosnan powers forward now, beats one. A good ball forward to Ray Lynch, but unfortunately too much on it, and the keeper collects it inside Stephen Walsh. Stephen Walsh now with the ball in his hands again, flashing Annacotty. With 44 minutes gone, they're saying 1 minute to go, and there's probably 2 or 3, maybe 4 minutes injury time as Stephen Walsh drives it forward. The wind is holding this up. Gary Egan comes forward and mistimes his jump. Number 9, Jason Lipper going forward. And Gary Egan probably free there now, as Chunker Wanarama is fouled in the middle of the field by Gary Egan. And a yellow card for, is it for Gary Egan? No, I don't think it's for Gary Egan. It's for number 11, Keith Mosley. The danger man Mosley's after getting a yellow card, obviously for some sort of a dissent or something like that. I don't think there was any foul involved in it. As I think there's number 5, Patrick Annacotty, that's going to line up to take this with 4 men in the Broadford wall. The 2 Brosnans, Timmy Larkin and Willie O'Brien in the wall. Wouldn't be known as 4 big men now, but we'll see how the 4 brave men now in a second if they'll stand for this. Garrod Graney and Lighton Goals prepares to deal with this free kick as Annacotty, a big line up, and the wall does this job and is cleared. As Broadford pile out the pressure again, that's gone out on the far side. The bind is going to hold it up. The number 11 outside there, Keith Mosley. Mosley with the ball now. Mosley falls over again, and Broadford just can't seem to get hold of the ball at the moment. Now they're under pressure. And that's a good ball. Now Ray is gone out on the far side. Willie O'Brien is dispossessed here, and there's a free to Broadford. Wouldn't be a bad time for half time to come, Willie, now.
No, if we can keep the scoreline the way it is now, go in half time, I have to be pleased. But they seem to be playing a bit deep there now with the last 5 or 6 minutes. Anytime the ball goes up, then there's no one above to take it on. So they might be able to change things now when they go in at half time with their discussion.
Yeah, definitely. Broadford are playing with a strong wind advantage in this first half, and it'll be interesting to see how they'll come out in the second half. They are going to have to play a bit deeper, but Ray Lynch will probably lead the line again in the second half, as he's done for so many years for Broadford United. As Dylan Kelly prepares to take this free kick, Kelly goes up the far wing, and that's half time. Referee Gerard O'Connor blows the half time whistle with Broadford leading 1-0 after a goal by Brian Hennigan in about the 35th minute. A very good performance, Willie, from the first half.
It is mighty, very good. I can't see why side I can't see this thing out. There's still a few more goals in them as far as I can see yet.
Yeah, definitely does. Chances there, and if the longer it goes on, the more chances that Broadford will get with the Annacotty having to take a few chances. We'll leave it there now for the end of the first half, and we might get a cup of tea maybe, and we'll join you back in 15 or 20 minutes. To Cove Park as Broadford And Annacotty prepared to take kick-off. Broadford, of course, leading 1-0 at half-time. There's 2 subs to Broadford. Seamus Brosnan and John Paul King are in for Ross Egan and Sean Brosnan, and there's a change on the Ashling Annacotty side as well, which I'll give you in a minute, as Willie O'Brien gets the ball in the middle of the field. Back out to John Paul King here now, the man from Newtown. King surveys his options. That's a good ball forward to Ray Lynch. I don't know about that now. Paul O'Brien here, the linesman on the near side, I'm not so sure it was. The change on the Ashling Annacotty side is Oisin McNamara is in for Oisin Kelly is in for Chunker. Oisin Kelly, we're told here by 2 lads, Ashling Annacotty is a Limerick under 19, so he could be a fairly lively player. That another one that Broadford will have to deal with. The wind is still blowing here in favour of Ashling Annacotty as the keeper. That's no, I thought it'd be a longer kick now, to be honest, as Gary Egan wins it inside in the middle of the field. Gary Egan, it is, as John Paul King, probably a free there it was. He got a push in the back from John Paul King, as Ashling Annacotty looked to speed up the play out here to this new man in Oisin Kelly, number 16, the Limerick under 19. That's a good ball out here to the wing, out to the left full back, number 3, Barry Hooton forward. King gets another touch on it, dog. King out to Dylan Kelly. Micheál Brosnan is intercepted there as Mosley out to Oisin Kelly. That's too far though, that's too far. Good idea from the new man in, but the wind carried the ball out over the inline, facing into a gale force wind. It's out here on the near side, about 30 yards out. That's a great header from Willie O'Brien. Micheál Brosnan tries to beat his man, he takes him on. He's beaten one, he's facing up a second one. Loses control of the ball, and it's out over the sideline here with number 3, Barry Hooton, prepares to take the throw. That looked like a foul throw again, as Dylan Kelly wins the ball. Dylan Kelly into Micheál Brosnan, great ball into the middle of the field, into Willie O'Brien. Willie O'Brien up to Ray Lynch. Ray Lynch takes a touch. Ray back out, and Micheál Brosnan's gone the wing here. Gary with the ball, out to Micheál Brosnan. Ray Lynch is in the middle. Timmy Larkin is coming the far side. Brosnan takes the touch, beats his man. Brosnan now with a chance to cross for Broadford. Ray Lynch with a chance. Ray never connected with the right, and it skewed over the crossbar, but good work there from Broadford again, Willie. They're attacking again.
Yeah, more encouraging signs again at the very start of the second half. Wind seems to be a factor again, as we can see from Garrod's kick out. I'm sure Broadford will be more than able to manage the wind. They're used to it.
Yeah, definitely. Micheál Brosnan, he's after moving from midfield now to the right wing. John Paul King has gone into the middle of the field. Sean Brosnan has been taken off. Micheál is out here. Timmy Larkin has gone to the left wing, and Ross Egan has been replaced as Seamus Brosnan comes forward and wins that ball. New man in again. As Ashling Annacotty could be in a handball there. As number 11 now, the new man in, Oisin Kelly. Kelly, dancing feet, he's moving around, but he's been faced by Seamus Brosnan. Out to the centre half. That's a dangerous ball in. Garrod will get there. Garrod slides in. No bother to Garrod. Comes forward and takes the ball. Garrod will surely take his full 7 seconds. He doesn't. That's a good ball forward. Ray Lynch could get a touch in this, he won't, but that's going to come out over the sideline. It's not. It is now though, as the number 3, Barry Hooton, makes a mistake. He kicks the divot in the ground. I don't think the divot in the ground was at fault for that though, as Dylan Kelly takes a throw into Micheál Brosnan. Micheál Brosnan with the ball at his feet. Micheál Brosnan, that's great play for Micheál Brosnan, keeps control of it. That's gone out over the inline again. That's about the 4th or 5th kick out now, or ball that's gone out over the inline in the second half already, I think. Prepares to take the kick out. He won't kick any divots in the ground, or Christy Purcell will have his neck. Garrod now with the kick out. That's out this near side again into John Paul King. King gets a good touch in the ball. Ball forward towards Ray Lynch. Ray Lynch back. Ashling Annacotty back to the left full back. There could be in behind here, but Dylan Kelly deals with it. Man, Gary Egan out here again, and out here to the left full back, Barry Hooton. Now into Micheál Brosnan with a good ball forward. Willie O'Brien, Willie didn't know where the ball was, as Barry Hooton is here again in the wing. Number 6, Stephen Goggins with the tights on him. He beats Gary Egan. It's a good ball out the wing. It's a Broadford ball. Oh, I don't know. Paul O'Brien doesn't agree with me. As number 3, Barry Hooton, prepares to take the throw again for what must be about the 50th time in the match. We have a throw ball here on our near side, and that's out over the ball again. He's going to blame the divot in the ground again. I'm not so sure it's his fault or it's the ground's fault though. Micheál Brosnan. That's out, another throw ball here for Broad from this far side. Leave it there. Come on and get it. Waste time, Willie. Willie O'Brien, great touch into Micheál Brosnan. Brosnan, great ball into Willie O'Brien. Willie O'Brien now with a chance to turn. Willie, great ball into Ray Lynch. Ray Lynch, oh, thought he was going to be 1-on-1 with the keeper there. He wasn't. Micheál Brosnan. That's a great ball, lovely chip ball into John Paul King. King controls it on his thigh. Lovely turn from King. Oh, Gary's going to be under pressure here. Great ball back to King. King out wide now. Intercepted inside. The option was to go out wide there out to Brian Hennigan. Hennigan has actually Annacotty with Stephen Goggins power forward. Number 16 Oisin Kelly now with the ball. As Muller, that's a good ball forward with Brian Hennigan. Oh, that could have been a handball, I thought, but no. As number 9 Jason Lipper back out to number 10 Brian Butler, and now out in the far wing with the right winger. That's a good ball in, but that's going to run. It's going to run, and it's going to run over the in-line. Broadford, they're not under any dangerous pressure at the moment, anyway, Billy.
No, that most certainly aren't.
As Garrod Graney prepares to take another kick out. But now prepares to take a kick out. It comes middle of the field. John Paul King is under it. King doesn't win it, but he wins it. No, he doesn't win it a second time. He does get a good touch in the ball out to Micheál Brosnan. Brosnan now into the middle into Gary Egan. Gary Egan is under pressure, back out to Micheál Brosnan. Great play from Egan. Bros has acres of space in front of him as he's challenged by number 10. A good ball into the middle into John Paul King. King into Willie O'Brien. Willie O'Brien back to Gary Egan. Gary Egan out to Brian Hennigan out on the far side. Hennigan now with time. And up to Timmy Larkin. Larkin takes a turn. Great ball up the wing to Ray Lynch. Ray Lynch now heading towards the corner flag. What will Lynch do here? Lynch will try and take it past his man. He gets past his man. He's still going. Lynch could he have a shot? He has a shot, but it fades tamely wide. It's good build-up play again there from Broadford.
It was, yeah. I think they need to use the far over wing a bit more. Timmy Larkin needs to get into the game a bit more. He's a great player down that side, as was seen there, but he's fantastic pass into Ray.
He's looking for the ball. That's a drilled ball, good forward into Joe McCullough. McCullough put a great header in the middle of the field out here towards Ray Lynch, but Ray Lynch doesn't get their race. Slow off the mark on that occasion. And number 16 Oisin Kelly, he's getting on a lot of the ball since he's come in, and back out here now to the left winger. This is Mosley, I think it is. Oh, it's a dangerous ball in. There's a chance here, but it fades away wide again. They haven't created anything of any significance since the resumption, with about 8 minutes gone in the second half. As Garrod prepares to take out Micheál Brosnan out here on the near wing. Brosnan is looking for the ball. Garrod comes that direction, but not towards Brosnan. King gets another touch. Willie O'Brien dispossessing his man in the middle of the field. That's a good ball out towards Timmy Larkin. Larkin with pace to burn now, tears down the left hand side. And that's out over the sideline for the throw ball for Broadford, putting on great pressure to Timmy Larkin. As Brian Hennigan prepares to take the throw, King is looking for it in the middle of the field. He doesn't get it. And that's it's not gone out yet though on the far side, as it's a throw ball to Ashley Annacotty. As the right fullback prepares to take it. Jack Cleary ball forward. But Timmy Larkin now has it. Timmy Larkin is dispossessed. Back to Brian Hennigan. Hennigan into Ray Lynch. Ray Lynch, great ball into King. King has a shot. Back to Rowe. King didn't know what to do with it. He had a chance. Oh, Dylan Kelly. Oh, Dylan. Oh, the ball is going to beat him. The ball. Well done. That's great defensive play from Shemi Brosnan. Shemi Brosnan stands his man up, and Brosnan gets there. Brosnan has the ball and plays the ball. Oh, this poor pass out though. Back with number 7, Oisin McNamara. McNamara back in towards Dylan Kelly. And now Micheál Brosnan has a chance to clear the ball for Broadford. No further here than the left back. The left back takes a touch. Back into number 6, Goggins. Stephen Goggins, a good ball forward. Number 9 gets in behind him. Stood up by Shemi Brosnan. Shemi Brosnan back out to Micheál Brosnan. Micheál Brosnan again. Brosnan. Oh, he tried to beat 2 men. Tried to beat 1 man too many into Gary Egan. Gary Egan out to Willie O'Brien. Willie O'Brien out to far wing, out to Brian Hennigan. Hennigan now powering forward. Timmy Larkin in front of him. Timmy Larkin now. And out to Ray Lynch. Ray Lynch back to Hennigan. Hennigan dispossessed inside by number 5, Patrick Stanisowski. Stanisowski takes it back to Timmy Larkin. Down to number 7, Oisin McNamara. McNamara out here now to Goggins, number 6. And back out here to the full-back, Barry Houghton. Houghton now with acres of room in front of him to run into. He doesn't seem too keen to run into it though. That's a good ball. It's not a good ball. It's Brian Hennigan. He easily deals with that out on the far side. And that's a great ball up to Ray Lynch. Ray Lynch now facing up his man. Ray could go to the outside here. He has the pace in him. As the man comes across, the ball is still there, but it runs all the way into the goalkeeper Stephen Walsh now with the ball in his hands. He's shouting at his men to come out wide. That's a good kick out. He's down on top of Brian Hennigan. Hennigan deals with the header out to Timmy Larkin. Larkin, the man is all over him. Larkin does well though. Back out to John Paul King. That's a great play from King. Back out to Gary Egan. Gary Egan now going forward. Egan elects to take on his man. He loses possession though. Back out to King. John Paul King with no one in the middle of the field. We have now Brian Hennigan coming forward. Hennigan into Willie O'Brien. Willie O'Brien jinks past one, jinks past two. Back out to Gary Egan. Gary Egan. Willie O'Brien has gone down injured now. I hope that's nothing serious. As Ray Lynch tries a ball out in the wing. Willie O'Brien is down injured here now. As play is back underway now, is Willie O'Brien, nothing too serious as the ball played forward, and Joe McAuliffe deals with it. Joe McAuliffe with a great ball into Ray Lynch. Ray Lynch could get there, the keeper comes and deals with it though. It's a good header from the keeper, he's well off his line. Back into Willie O'Brien, where O'Brien now takes a touch. Great ball into Ray Lynch. Ray Lynch now with a man inside. Micheál Brosnan is coming at the back post. Ray doesn't elect to use him though. No, corner ball for Broadford. There was a chance there if Ray could have got the ball across to Micheál Brosnan. As Willie O'Brien goes out to take this ball. They're in no mad rush to take the corners or take anything at this stage now. This wind is picking up, if anything, Willie. Yeah. Ball is taken behind Micheál Brosnan. Doesn't beat the first man, does it. Back out there on the wing into the number 7, Oisin McNamara. McNamara now forward. Mosley goes forward, but Brian Hennigan comes forward and deals with that. Ray Lynch might have come from an offside position, he didn't. As Stephen Goggins now with the ball and back out here to the left full back, Barry Houghton. Houghton has a chance to go forward. His space coming to King is coming across to him though, and Dylan Kelly is there with him too. Houghton turns back in. He beats Dylan. He doesn't beat Dylan. He doesn't beat King though. And King gets in. Oh, King dove in there possibly and threw a belt of an elbow in after possibly. There's another man from Annacotty down injured again. Free kick to Annacotty here out on the left hand side. As I can't see the number of the men that's going to take it, but the referee Jordan O'Connor comes out and is pacing back his 10 yards. The boys are definitely 10 yards back there anyway. They're coming forward a bit, they are. Gerard Graney is calling his wall. And that's a good dangerous ball in. That's alright, that's over the crossbar, there's no fear of that. A point in another sport possibly, but it's no good today. Gerard Graney kicks the ball out to the middle of the field. Gary Egan is under, he's beaten for it though. There's pressure on here now. Joe McAuliffe though. Joe McAuliffe with the ball. Joe McAuliffe drives the ball forward. It's not very good clearance, so Stephen Goggins in the middle of the field picks it up for Annacotty. Goes forward out to the far wing, out to the winger. Oisin Kelly. Goggins has a chance here. Goggins has a chance, but Micheál Brosnan comes back and deals with the pressure. Out. Still can't clear it though. Can't get a hold of the ball. It's still out there in the far wing. There's a Micheál Brosnan again. And that's a wide ball again. It's not a wide ball, but Gerard Graney comes and deals with it. Well done, Gerard. And rolls the ball out to Willie O'Brien. Willie O'Brien now with time to turn. He's plenty of time to turn. He's no man. Ray Lynch is up on the far side, but he plays it back. That's a great ball out to Timmy Larkin. Larkin with a great touch to Brian Hennigan. Hennigan now space to run into. Hennigan takes it forward. A great ball in for Ray Lynch. He'll get in behind his man. He does. I don't know. I'm not so sure about that, but he's in a better position than I am, I suppose. Stephen Walsh now prepares to take this kick out after what? There's probably about 15 minutes gone in it. And there's a sub coming on for Broadford. Is it Jamie Coughlin is coming in for who I don't know, the former Cork hurler. Jamie Coughlin is coming in for Timmy Larkin, I think. as the former Cork hurler makes his way onto the field. He's replacing Timmy Larkin. And now back with the players. Goalkeeper Stephen Walsh prepares to take this free kick for the offside. Walsh now will look to put this right into the heart of the Broadford defence. It does. Who's under it? Chemi Brosnan is under it. He's beaten for it though, but it runs all the way through to Garrod Graney. I don't know, Willie, they can't seem to be able to deal with the wind at all, Aisling.
We're a bit wild out west here, alright, in Broadford. The boys aren't used to it coming from the city.
As Jamie Coughlin is dispossessed on his first attack, but he runs down the keeper. Keeper put under pressure there by Coughlin, and the man slips out in the far wing. But Goggins has it now in the middle of the field. He's a good player, that Goggins, in fairness to him. Now back with Ray Lynch. Oh, Ray, great turn. Ray, there's a man inside you. If you look, he has a shot. Good save by the keeper. Good save by the keeper. Probably lacking a bit of power as the ball comes out here now to the left wing, out to Barry Hutton. Barry Hutton brings it forward as Ray Lynch comes out to meet him. He goes back into the middle with Brian Butler. Butler into the middle, into Wobbler. It's a good ball forward. It's going to run all the way through again into Garrod Graney. They're definitely getting chances with headers inside there. They seem to be winning a good few headers inside there, but the balls are running into Garrod. Out to Jamie Coughlin. Coughlin back to John Paul King. King under pressure, retains possession back to Joe McAuliffe. McAuliffe with a high ball forward. The wind is going to hold it up under Willie O'Brien. Willie O'Brien putting under pressure. Willie wins the ball. There's a great ball. There's a chance here. No, the keeper is off his line. The keeper does well. Ball here now. Faced by Oisin Kelly. Or what? This is number 7. Sorry, Oisin McNamara. McNamara takes it forward, faced by Dylan Kelly. He tries to beat Dylan Kelly. He won't beat Dylan Kelly. It's great play by Dylan Kelly. Throw ball again. As number 3, Barry Hooton, prepares to take the throw. Micheál Brosnan standing in front of him. I didn't know you had to be 5 yards back from the line when they're taking a throw, but obviously you do. Barry Hooton now with the ball forward. It's going to go all the way. It's not. And it's cleared by Jamie Coughlin. It's not cleared yet though. Micheál Brosnan now. John Paul King, one of them. And King, it's a good ball up the wing. Well done, Gary Egan. Soft. He may just shielded him the ball. I didn't think there was an awful lot in it. But referee Gerard O'Connor disagrees with me. I suppose he's the man in charge, so we'll have to take his word for it. Now this is a free in a dangerous position for Broadford. As number 10, Brian Butler, prepares to take it. Looking at the two teams inside, actually Annacotty definitely have the height advantage. That number 4, Wobbler, is a very, very big man. There'll be danger here now if they can beat the first man. They do. It's a good ball in. A Ray Lynch rises high. It's probably one of the smallest men in the field. Rises highest to clear the ball out. It's back out here now to Brian Butler again, the man that took the free. Faced by Micheál Brosnan. He turns Brosnan. He looks to get it crossing. He doesn't. He comes back. Wide ball again. Great defending by Micheál Brosnan. Brosnan renowned for his attacking prowess, but done very well defensively there. Cotty yet to have a clear-cut chance in the second half. Broadford coping very, very well at the moment. As the ball comes out, John Paul King is under it and wins it again. King won't beat him one-on-one anyway, that's for sure. Right back to Jamie Brosnan. Brosnan takes a touch and dinks the ball forward out here, but number 3 has it back to Micheál Brosnan. Brosnan back out to King. King takes a touch. It's composed, but it's gone over the sideline again as Jim Neenan there with a touch. That's what Jim Neenan would be renowned for. Maybe he meant to kick it away, I don't know. He's smiling in a way. He's not under any due pressure at the moment, but that could all change very quick as number 3, Barry Hooton, throws the ball forward and Jamie Brosnan knocks it out for another throw.
We get a victory today. I'm sure Jim will be on the cloud in the morning.
I think he actually has a meeting to go to in the morning, but sure.
You don't have to do them in the cloud.
No, you can't do them in the cloud. Sorry. As the number 3, that's a foul throw again, surely. Oh, there's a dangerous ball in there now, and there's a chance to have it at their feet. No penalties anyway, boys. No, that's it. Oh, the ball is out, back out to number 3. That's out to the number 3. That's a good ball in. They have a chance inside. There's a chance. It's at his feet. It's gone out for a corner. A good chance there for the number 7, Oisin McNamara, with a chance, but I don't know who got the final touch, but it's gone out for another corner for Aisling. I think it's number 10, Brian Butler, prepares to take this corner. He raises 2 hands in the air. He's signalling something inside. There's movement inside from the big lad. The big lad is running backwards and forwards, but this could be gone all the way. Garrod comes, Garrod claims it, and it's a free out to Broadford. The goalkeeper doesn't agree with the decision, but I'll have to agree with the referee in this time. As Garrod again prepares to take out Micheál Brosnan, comes out here to speak to his manager, who's talking tactics. I think he might have told Micheál to go to the far side. He's telling Micheál he's the run of the park now, I think, to do what he wants. As Annacotty again coming forward back out on the far side with Mosley, but Joe McAuliffe gets ahead in it, and it's out to Jamie Coughlin plays it forward to John Paul King with a touch to Brian Hannigan is challenged, and the ball goes over for the throw on the far side. As Brian Hannigan prepares to take the throw, he throws it forward into Willie O'Brien. Willie O'Brien again loses control on this occasion, but the Broadford still have it. And what way is that going? It's a throw to Broadford, with Brian Hannigan again to take the throw. Plays it forward to John Paul King with a good touch. No, it's not. As the number 4 Wobbler comes forward with the ball. Wobbler chased by Gary Egan. The man has a good stride in him. Oh, it's Micheál Brosnan out here on the wing. Dylan Kelly cleared it, and another throw ball out here in front of us. If you were betting on the number of throws in this match, and we would be gone in the overs. As number 6 Goggins slips, there's a chance. Micheál Brosnan is through. Micheál Brosnan, Willie, great touch from Willie. Great, absolutely brilliant control. Back out to Brian Hannigan now. He's going forward. He's been chased down by number 11 Mosley into Ray Lynch. And Willie O'Brien is inside in the middle of the field. Willie takes a touch, takes a second touch, takes a third touch. Willie so composed on the ball. Oh, back out to Dylan Kelly. Kelly out here now to John Paul King, and the ball runs out over the sideline. Just need to compose themselves in possession a bit more.
Yeah, Willie O'Brien there, if he had a look, he had John Paul King coming down his other side, but
unfortunately he didn't see him as the ball is thrown back to Stephen Walsh. So it's a poor kick out. O'Brien has it again, a great touch again. O'Brien into Micheál Brosnan. Will he look to take his man on? I think he will. Brosnan with pace to burn. Takes it on again. He'll cross it now. He won't. Brosnan, the ball is still there. The ball is still in play. Brosnan does well to keep it in play. Brosnan does very well, and a great back out to Gary Egan. Gary Egan now with time to cross it. Gary, that's a dangerous ball in, but there's no one attacking it inside. Willie O'Brien has it. O'Brien has a chance of a shot here. Oh, slips as he shoots on his weaker right foot. He's not as accomplished on his right as he is on his left. Jim Neenan shakes his head in disgust here in front of us. Ashley Annacotty now piled forward again, and the ball has gone out over the sideline here again for the umpteenth time. As there's a substitution on the Ashley Annacotty team as throw ball here now for Broadford as the sub is introduced. I can't see, he won't turn his back to me. He's only a young fella, says Willie is right. Out to Willie O'Brien in the back. That's a free. That's fine for Broadford. That is fine. Willie O'Brien fouled as Jamie Coughlin looks like he's going to take this. Jamie Coughlin leaves the ball and going to be taken by Dylan Kelly. All these precious seconds wasting away are good for Broadford. Dylan Kelly forward to Coughlin. Coughlin now under pressure. That's a great ball into Willie O'Brien. Willie O'Brien, lovely control from O'Brien. That's going to be a National Annacotty ball. It is indeed. 20 minutes to go, Johnny informs us, and it's still 1-0 to Broadford. And Willie O'Brien gets another touch on the ball here. Back out to the number 3, the Hooten, the full back. Back into the middle into Wobbler. Wobbler now coming forward with the ball. The big man, he looks forward. He goes forward with a long ball. It's up into the new man in. That's a great ball forward. Joe McAuliffe deals with it inside though. That's great play from Shamie Brosnan. Hannigan as into Oisín Kelly, number 16. Back out to Micheál Brosnan out on the far side. Brosnan is after swapping wings with Jamie Coughlin. I think he's gone out on the far side. Brosnan now coming forward out to Ray Lynch. Ray Lynch out on the far side. Ray stands up his man. Ray has a chance to cross. He doesn't. He gets into Micheál Brosnan, looks to take his man on. Unfortunately, he's intercepted there now as the ball comes away again out on the far side. Out here to number 12, the new man in. New man has a lot of space to run into here. We'll see what he can do with it. As Mosley looks to make him run forward. John Paul King sends him up. King. He beats King. He doesn't. He goes back towards King again. There's no point going back to King a second time, I'd say. But out here to the wing now to Mosley. Mosley back out to the fullback Hooten, who's kicked an awful lot of ball in the second half with the wind coming this way. Ray Lynch is closing down Wobbler. Wobbler under pressure from Ray Lynch. Back into the new man in again, 12. And passes inside Shamie Brosnan. Shamie Brosnan will have to get a touch in this now, hopefully. He doesn't, but Dylan Kelly, the man inside him, does, and puts it out for another corner. FAI, who's left in this, John? Fairview, Pike, Dungarvan or St. Michael's, you'd have to find. There's a dangerous ball in. Garrod flaps it, gets it away. Gary Egan now. Gary get rid of it. Good man, Gary. Gary turns out wide and puts it out. That's going to go. It's not going to go out at all. It's a wide ball now, though. No, it's a corner. We're back underway again here now with a corner for Aisling Annacotty after Garrod Graney received a bit of treatment. As he places the ball again out on the far side. I'm not sure who's going to take it, but I think it's the right winger maybe that's going to take it. That's a dangerous ball into the middle. Joe McAuliffe gets up, but it's headed away. Out to Willie O'Brien. O'Brien will pick a good pass, a great pass out to Micheál Brosnan. Watch through the middle, there's a chance. Oh, if Bros got his head up, his brother was gone tearing through the middle. Shame in, he wouldn't have been caught. But as it is, Aisling Annacotty still going forward. That's a good tackle from Joe McAuliffe, but Aisling still applying the pressure on the far side. Faced up by Gary Egan. That's a dangerous ball in, but John Paul King gets a good header away. Get out to him. They miss. Coughlin slips. Micheál Brosnan putting on good pressure. And it's back out here now to Wobbler. Shamey Brosnan dispossesses him. Shamey has loads of space to run into. Go on, Coughlin. Through the middle, Ray. Through the middle, Ray. Oh, Jesus, Jamie should do better than that. Out to Dylan Kelly. Dylan Kelly deals with it here. Puts a high ball into the middle of the field. Willie O'Brien takes it. A good header. That's a great header out to Micheál Brosnan. Brosnan, your man ran through his back there. Bros maybe a bit lackadaisical about the whole thing though. As number 11, Mosley goes forward. Mosley well stopped by King. King is having a stormer since he came in and powers forward with the ball out on the far side. With Willie O'Brien out in the far wing, with Coughlin is out here on the far side. Willie O'Brien does a step over, does a second one and beats his man out to Hannigan. Brian Hannigan out on the far side. Hannigan with a good ball back to John Paul King with possibly a chance to shoot. King back onto his left, has a chance to shoot. King! Oh, great save from the keeper, Stephen Walsh. King had all day in to shoot. They never went to closing down and King hit the shot on target. Great chance, great shot from John Paul King there, Willie.
Excellent. He more or less started the attack above here at the end with his clearance header. And all the way down to the field, down to the other end of the field in with a fantastic shot. And goalies, they have a fantastic keeper. That's his second great save pulled off so far.
Yeah, absolutely. He brought off a stunner in the first half as well. But Aisling Annacotty never went to close down John Paul King there and gave him all the time in the world to take a shot. Brings this one up. The wind will hold this up as he's kicking into the teeth of the wind. O'Brien on his left foot. That's a sweet ball. It's not. It goes. Never comes in play. I'd say. I gave him the commentator's curse there anyway. That's a good ball forward, and King is beaten for it, but Dylan Kelly isn't. Kelly drives out and gets another touch in it, but the Aisling man gets in front. Mosley. Oh, that's great play from Coughlin. He shielded the ball very well. There's another Aisling man down. Geez, they're soft. I'll give him that. As number 12 now in the middle of the field comes out with the ball. Number 12 out to Dylan Kelly. Dylan Kelly intercepts it here now, drives forward again. Coughlin is in front of him, but he doesn't use him. Ray Lynch in behind him. The big man gets there, gets a good header on it. And the left back, but the ball has gone forward again, and Dylan Kelly can deal with this here now again. Kelly boots the ball forward, only as far as the number 16, Oisin Kelly. Kelly takes a turn, looks to beat John Paul King. King now to Goggins. Goggins jumps over King's trailing leg. And number 10... back out now to the left back, Barry Hooton. Ray Lynch closes him down. Great pressure from Ray Lynch. Out over the sideline again. Willie Duggan is giving Jim Neenan, the manager, a few words of advice. As Barry Hooton now prepares to take this throw. I don't know what the delay is. They're waiting for something. What's he going to do with it? He's going forward here now to Coughlin. Back up. Coughlin gets a leg in. He beats him, the number 16, Oisin Kelly. He won't beat Dylan Kelly though. Now, number 11, Mosley, faced by Shamey Brosnan. Great play by Shamey Brosnan. Kelly gets to his feet. Oh, King, oh, there's a chance here for it. No, there isn't. Great covering from Joe McAuliffe. McAuliffe forward to Gary Egan. Gary Egan now with John Paul King. King out to Jamie Coughlin. Jamie Coughlin. That's a super ball in. The keeper comes, deals with it well though. He's very comfortable. Well done. Back out to John Paul King. Great ball up the line. No, it's not. It's gone out over the sideline again here. Jim, time. 10 minutes left, so Jim Neenan tells us. Be a long 10 minutes for Broadford as another sub is coming in for Aisling Annacotty. Number 10, I think his name is Brian Butler. He's gone off. Jim Neenan informed me during the week that the odds in this and Penny Power were taken down after being only up for an hour. I don't think it was the Broadford boys back in Broadford. I think the Ashling boys might have had a few pound in themselves. At the moment, that money is gone down to Swanee though. As Ashling prepare to take another throw for Barry Houghton here. This must be the 20th throw he's taken out here in this second half. Ray Lynch puts Goggins under pressure back into number 4. Wobbler now to number 5. His centre half partner Patrick Stanakowski. Out to the right full back Jack Cleary now with the ball forward. Up to number 7 Oshin McNamara into the middle of the field into Stephen Goggins with a good ball, great ball down the far wing, but Joe McAuliffe comes across and deals with it again. Willie O'Brien now putting Ashling boys under pressure, but they deal with it well out on the far side. They're playing it nice and tight out there, and that's great play from Micheál Brosnan, gets in a leg, but they come forward with the ball again now. Out here now to the far wing, out to the near wing, out to Barry Houghton under pressure from Jamie Coughlin is beaten there, but Jamie Brosnan comes out with the ball, and Dylan Kelly into the middle of the field. Oh, that's surely a free. No, says the referee. Micheál Brosnan was fouled in the middle of the field. Referee doesn't agree with us though, and the ball is out in the far wing now. Ashling are beginning to apply a bit of pressure, but that ball's a good cross into the middle. Dylan Kelly is up. Dylan Kelly deals very well with it, and Dylan Kelly goes down injured. It's a wide ball. I think Dylan might have got a knock in the back of the head. He might stay down for a second or two now maybe. The kick out again. There says they're out, Broadford are out on their feet. I'm not so sure about that as John Paul King goes forward. That's great play from Dylan Kelly out over the sideline here again. We'll leave it out there. It might bounce out over it. It does indeed. They have to go looking for the ball here now. There's Stephen Walsh now out in the far wing. The goalkeeper, he looks to drive this forward. He does drive it forward. That's a dangerous ball in behind, but I fear it's going to run all the way. It doesn't run all the way. It's a wide ball. Offside, says the referee, offside. We'll agree with him on this time. 8 minutes left. Jim Neenan informs Jamie Coughlin he wants a big 8 minutes out of him. Just have to work here now. It's a very, very big minute. 8 minutes for Broadford United. I believe the only other team from the Desmond League to get to the Munster Junior semi-final was Skeeton back in the late 80s. I think they got to the final, in fact, where were beaten. I don't know who beat them. Willie, do you know? No, I thought to look that up last night. Garrod Graney leaves the free to Joe McAuliffe to take. McAuliffe would look to go along with this, maybe try and avoid the big two lads at the back. Joe McAuliffe now. Joe McAuliffe boots it forward. Willie O'Brien gets up, competes with the ball well. But it's great play from Jamie Brosnan, calm, cool and collected out to Brian Hannigan. Hannigan gets a touch on it. Willie O'Brien is beaten for it by number 14. Wow, that's great play from Brian Hannigan. Ray Lynch is surely fouled out there in the far wing. He is indeed. The throw ball. No, he's not fouled, says the referee. It's a throw ball. Ball is forward now. Ray Lynch putting the centre half under pressure again. They boot it forward. That's all they seem capable of doing now, is to boot the ball forward, as John Paul King's come between three of them and wins the ball. Bros. Oh, King dives in again, doesn't win possession though. King gets it this time. Oh, that's a soft free. Actually, Annacotty now piling everyone forward in the last 7 or 8 minutes to try and get that equalising goal that they so badly want. Broadford are standing firm at the minute. The keeper makes a charge at Ray Lynch there, but to no avail. Ray throws the ball over his head to waste another few seconds. I thought that free was the other side of halfway. It was too, the referee informs him. And Stephen Walsh prepares to take the free. He's after gaining back a few yards again though. Stephen Walsh now will put this into the box. He does. That's gone too far though. That's gone all the way out over the in-line, and Broadford are getting closer and closer to an elusive victory here in this Munster Junior Cup quarter-final. Willie, what do you think?
Oh, tense moments now on.
Willie's gone through facts today. I'd say he bought a 20 box in Maloney's coming back the road. I don't think there's many out of the 20 box left. As Garrod Graney prepares to take the kick out. Jim won't look at the watch for me. Jim is 4 minutes to go. We're informed here as the ball is out in the far wing. Oh, Willie O'Brien, that's a great tackle from O'Brien. O'Brien is fouled. Stay down now, Willie, for a couple of seconds. We're back here now with 4 minutes to go as Joe McAuliffe prepares to take a free after Willie O'Brien was fouled. Joe McAuliffe now looks to put it forward deep. Dinks it forward, maybe not as deep as he would have liked. Willie O'Brien though, great control from O'Brien again. He's a man hanging off his back. O'Brien, great ball out to Gary Egan. Egan plays it forward into Ray Lynch. Ray Lynch offside, says the linesman out here. That's okay, that's another few seconds. Stephen Walsh runs out here now to this near side to get the ball, and he has to play it all the way back into the middle to take this free. Jim Neenan with some of his ludicrous decisions there. Stephen Walsh with Mike, the heavens wide open, very quick, although the sky is still blue over us, after getting very dark all of a sudden. As Stephen Walsh prepares to take this free, it's a long ball into the box. Who's up for it? Annacotty win it, Garrod! Oh! Jesus, that was... Whew. That was lucky. Garrod did well to come out and put the man under pressure, but he should have scored, Willie. He really should have scored there.
Yeah, that's why I saw he's 14, he's back on.
Willie says that's why he showed. Jesus, that was close. That was too close for comfort. But maybe that was their chance. I thought their net was going to rattle there. We've about 3 minutes to go as Garrod prepares to take this kick out again. Broadford just could do it, getting the ball up this side of the field now and maybe winning a corner or something. Just get hold of the ball up here. That's a good ball out from Garrod. Jamie Coughlin comes forward. Coughlin gets ahead in it. Willie O'Brien gets the ball. Willie O'Brien won the ball. Coughlin now to John Paul King. King, Ray Lynch has gone for. It won't beat the first man. King wins it back again though. King into Ray Lynch. No, linesman. You're wrong. I don't know, maybe I'm biased, maybe he was offside. Stephen Walsh now again. They can't. Walsh with a long ball in again. The last ball there was danger. This one is out to the wing, it's cleared. O'Brien or Barry Hooton. That's gone out, linesman, that's gone out this time. And it's a throw ball to Broadford inside around the corner flag. Paul, what's the time? Just over a minute of 3 extra. Just over a minute normal extra time with probably 2 or 3 minutes of injury time to go. Jeez, that was a fantastic opportunity for Ashling. They really should have scored that one. As Dylan Kelly now takes the throw ball here. Ashling Annacotty pressing up hard. And that's gone out. It's going to be an Ashling ball, is it? It is going to be an Ashling ball, I think it is indeed. As Barry Hooton now tries to take the throw. Jeez, he's getting long enough run up, he'll break the tape if he's not careful. I don't know, it looks like a foul throw to me. It was indeed. That's the first time all day. He's at it all day and that's the first time he was caught. Jim Neenan tells Ray Lynch to come back into the middle of the fence. That might be no harm. Lynch with a cool head back there. He's been in situations like this before. As Dylan Kelly now prepares to take the throw. Ashling Annacotty piling the pressure forward. They're not leaving them out easy. Dylan Kelly, go away, will you? As Goggins with all the time in the world plays it back to number 5, Stanikowski. Owski back to the goalkeeper, all the way back to the goalkeeper. Stephen Walsh lumps it forward. There's a man inside free, but he's already offside. Dylan, that's gone out over the in-line, I'd say. That's a wide ball. Wide ball. A wide ball. There can only be a matter of minutes left as Jim Neenan is walking up and down the sideline here with his hands in his pockets. He looks like a man that's under a bit of pressure maybe. Sub coming on for Broadford. Who is coming on? I can't see out on the far side now. I think it might be Anthony Barrett is coming in. Anthony Barrett is coming in for number 4, Willie O'Brien. Willie O'Brien with my man in the match today anyway, Willie. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I think Brian Hennigan had a fantastic first half, but Willie O'Brien has really shown how good he is a holder of an FAI medal, and it is clear to see.
Yeah, he's fantastic today now, in fairness. He's lovely touches in the ball. Now Gerard Graney prepares to take this. There can only be seconds left, 90 seconds maybe, as Garrod drives it forward out this near side. Micheál Brosnan is under it. He's beaten to the ball by the number 3. Gary Egan pumps it forward. Coughlin gets a nice touch on the ball. Put him under pressure now, Jamie. Put him under pressure. Don't. That's all right. That'll do. As Barry Hooton takes another throw here. He's no options. He wants to play back to the keeper. The keeper doesn't want it. Goggins with the ball all the way. Well done, Gary Egan. Gary Egan gets a touch on the ball. Flies forward. 2 of them gone forward. I don't know about that. As the ball now is into the heart of the defence. Ray Lynch is up. He's beaten to it though, but it's up in the air again, up to number 12. Ray gets up again. He's beaten again though, but he gets up again. Back out here now to number 13. 13 out to Shamie Brosnan. Oh, well done, Shamie Brosnan. Calm, cool and collected in defence as Micheál Brosnan lost his feet at the crucial time and the ball goes out for another throw here. Maybe this lad now will want to watch his foul throw this time. He does. That's a good ball up. But Dylan Kelly puts it back out again. And Jim Neenan was thinking about kicking it out, but he didn't do it. As the number 3 now prepares to take another throw. Number 3 with a long ball in. Gary Egan gets ahead to it. John Paul King now. King. No one forward. That's a great ball. Jamie Coughlin now. Coughlin with a touch. Get a touch. Look in the middle. It's gone out to Broadford ball. Paul. I don't know. That was a Broadford ball with me in him. Shamie Brosnan piling forward here now. Oh, we've 2 men out of the play here now. You see, and Anthony Barrett. Oh no, it's CJ Fitzpatrick, really, isn't it? CJ, the All-Ireland handballer, is into the play in place of Willie O'Brien. But Gary Egan gets a crucial touch out on the far side. Ashling now with the ball. They're going to look to swing this in. Once more chance. They probably have one more attack, but they get Broadford get a touch. CJ Fitzpatrick chasing his man down. As Willie Duggan is getting excited behind me. It's a dangerous ball in, but Joe McAuliffe deals with it again. Get out, Broadford, get out.
Come on, ref, time.
Shamie Brosnan charges out to meet the number 14. He plays a nice ball in inside. Dylan Kelly clears it now. Shamie Brosnan. Go on, Micheál Brosnan will take it to the corner flag, surely. He'll take it to the corner flag. Brosnan, that's a Broadford ball. That's great play from Micheál Brosnan. Time must be nearly up now at this stage. Willie Duggan has no more to say. His heart is out through his mouth at the moment. It's a throw ball to Broadford with Micheál Brosnan out here. Micheál is cramping up a small bit, but there's no fear of him. Brosnan now with the throw. He'll look at to take the corner flag. Brosnan into Jamie Coughlin. Holding it inside the corner flag. He's dispossessed inside. Now we have 3 men out of the play. As Aisling looked to counter once more. One final attack for Aisling Annacotty. Oisin Goggins in the middle of the field. Goggins out to the fullback. The fullback is powering forward. His space to run into. He's still going forward. Chased by CJ Fitzpatrick. Plays it forward. And it's out for the throw ball. Shamie Brosnan. No. Brian Hannigan put that out for the throw ball. Time must be nearly up at this stage. Time has to be nearly up as the crowd is whistling for a full-time whistle. They'll have one final chance now to get this ball into the box. The ball is in. Tis still there a chance. John Paul King, they have one chance here now. Get out, Tim. Ray Lynch does well, and Ray Lynch puts it out, and that's it. Broadford United are into the semi-final of the Munster Junior Cup. A historic performance again. Aisling Annacotty after the goal scored by Brian Hennigan in the first half. An absolutely outstanding performance by Broadford. Willie can't talk. An absolutely outstanding performance from Broadford. After the goal by Brian Hennigan, Jim Neenan walks happily into the middle of the field. They'll now join St Michael's or Dungarvan, Pike and Fairview Rangers in the semi-final of the Munster Junior Cup. I think the draw for that is on Thursday night, and we'll have another big day out in a couple of weeks' time. So folks, that's it. We'll leave you here in this Munster Junior Cup quarter-final between Broadford United and National Annacotty, with Broadford running out 1-0 winners on the day after a goal by Brian Hannigan in the 35th minute of the first half. A great performance by Broadford.